Okay, hey everyone, this is BDevine, of course, and I thought with regards to everything that's happening that I would do some readings for us and see what's coming out. The biggest thing that we need to focus on right now is making sure that each one of us are staying in a high vibration, right? Staying in a high vibration and not allowing everything to just weigh us down. We've got things occurring around the globe, of course. We've got that happening, okay? But it's not very beneficial to any country, or to any place. It's not very beneficial if we're all sitting here worried sick. That's not going to help any of us, and it's not going to help anyone over there. And I've seen far too many, psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call it, sitting there panicking all of their followers. And you are not going to get that from me, okay? I am not going to sit here worried, even if there was something right at my doorstep. That is not going to help me, you, or anybody. So with compassion, I say, let's send our compassionate thoughts. Let's send our love. Let's send our divine light team out across the globe, because I'm telling you right now, there is more to this whole thing than anyone can really know. Okay, there's more to it than meets the eye. Okay, and we have to remember that. And we have to focus that the light has already won. That Pluto returns just happened on the 22nd of February. And because of that, we are going to see, remember, no stone is going to be left unturned. If there's something negative or someone who's negative, it doesn't even matter what it appears to be, they will be found out, okay? It will come crashing down, and maybe they're showing themselves right now. Okay, maybe things are being exposed right now, and we don't have all of the details. We only have what the media likes to tell us. So, my view is let's just remain positive. Let's trust in the process, okay? Let's trust that everything's going to work in divine timing. We're going to understand what this is all about. And we're going to continue to send legions and legions of angels across the globe right now for everyone who's suffering. And we're going to have a look at the enchanted map. This is our first card. Oops. We have Flying. Okay. These are by Colette Baron Reed. So we're going to have a look at a few different decks. And also, there we go, Flying. So you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. Okay. There we go. I just wanted to make sure you can see. All right. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with the highest purpose, you see? This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all of your hard work has paid off, and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Okay? So, again, we have to set our focus, our intention. We have to lift ourselves above all of this BS and understand that sometimes things have to be really bad before they get really good. And there's always light threaded through every situation, even the ones that seem the worst. Stay away from the mainstream. The mainstream news are terrifying people right now, okay? We have to see above this whole situation. This is a test of our spiritual commitment. This is a test of what we've been working on for so long now. We've been working on our spiritual strength. And the first sign of, issues, and I wouldn't even care if, as I said, if it was right at my doorstep, and it has been. I would just remain strong in my truth. And that's what I'm hoping you guys are going to learn from this. Ghostlands. Okay, this is our next card. Ghostlands. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. See? You don't want to anticipate the worst here and bring that into your reality. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present, the now. It is the most powerful place to put your attention. The magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Right? Okay? We rise above the situation. Okay, we don't live too far ahead into the future, because that is going to bring us anxiety that we don't really want. You could come up with 1,000 scenarios as to what's going on. And would that give you any benefit? We have to look at what is most beneficial for ourselves, our family, those around the globe, okay, in all of these situations that we're seeing unfolding. Is something else behind the scenes? Absolutely. Is something else not being told to us? Are we being generated in one direction with our minds? Absolutely. Is something else happening on other parts of the globe while this is happening? Absolutely. Okay. So as we know, we just keep focused on our positive selves, and we lift ourselves more into our energetic future rather than the worldwide future that we kind of see what's going on right now. We've got to remember, as sovereign beings of light, okay, as sovereign beings of light, we have the power to shift away from this energy, okay? We will be guided as we listen. Here comes the elephant. I'm going to do a few different cards here today, so we're going to have a good look, okay? All right. All right, listening. Oh, where is it? An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there is time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. There you go. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Exactly. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. You'll find clarity. So this is a fortunate sign, ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. We are going to be able to see pretty soon here exactly why this has occurred. Okay? Exactly why things have changed so drastically like this. I know it has to do with the Pluto return and the corruption energy being exposed. Been saying now for some time that we have to remain in our high vibration. We have to remain strong. We have to see things when they happen as, oh God, this is happening. Oh, not doing that to yourself. Do not get yourself in a panic. Okay, you're a leader of light, and what good is a leader of light that panics? So you're not going to see that from me. Okay. Metamorphosis. Look at this. All right, last card from this deck. I also have a deck I'm working on. I'm going to pull that out as well. Okay, Metamorphosis. Here we go. Number 25. Here comes the change. You're in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it's never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. This is all meant. There's a deeper reason for all of this taking place right now, okay? Our focus needs to be on the enlightenment of the earth, the empowerment of ourselves and others, the changes that we're going through, the life that we're living, where we want to be in the future, how we want that future to look, and try not to get distracted by all of the BS that's going on right now. We're listening, we're flying above the situation, we're focusing on the present, and we're going through our changes. Okay, perfect. All right, so as I said, I'm going to go through a few different decks today. All right, I want you to be assured that as you call in your divine light team, your spiritual light team, as you ask them to be with you, okay, that's exactly what occurs. And that's the best course of action right now. Triple shield and reinforce yourself. And I have a very itchy foot. I've had to take my shoe right off. Hang on. Itchy feet, huh? We know what that means. Okay. All right, everyone. Okay. All right, let's have a look. All right, so I'm going to also just have a look at the Domino Angels really quickly. By the way, I want to remind you that you can buy the Domino Angel cards again. They are available on my websites right now in the United States. So how awesome is that? Okay. All right, angels, what do we need to hear? Let's have a look. Oops, I guess you can't really see them. I'll just put them there. Okay, Domino Angels. Okay, so there it is. Oops. The Archangels of Beginnings. They are with you now. You're about to move to a new place. Whether it's a new office or home, it means big changes that are well overdue. It's natural to feel nervous about this, but it will be the start of a new life. Many will find that they've been having strange dreams, waking up puzzled, and this is past life connections. You're moving away from it. Thank you to the Archangels of Beginnings. You can light a silver candle to connect with this energy anytime you want to, okay? So, there's movement happening. There's new beginnings that are occurring. And from this particular card, it seems like it's very, very positive as we move ahead, if we want it to be, okay? Underneath the deck, we have the Angels of Patience, and they're asking you to calm down. It may be there's all kinds of arguments around you, but you don't have to give in to the anger. Situations are calm when people are looking to you for guidance and peaceful resolutions. See, that's why I'm here. Be sure that you ask for strength when you need it. You're just about to have a miracle, so don't give up. Thanks to the Angels of Patience. So we are just about all going to see some major miracles happening, okay? We don't have to figure out how that's going to possibly occur. We don't have to know all the ins and outs of everything. But there's a reason everything that has occurred on the 24th and has been going on since the Pluto returns. And although we're going to see some things that fall apart, we're actually going to see the bigger picture very clearly. And there's going to be a big change in the way that the whole world starts to look at things. This is needed to happen, okay? Call on the Archangels of Beginnings for this brand new start, so we can see this happy and joyful connection begin. And call on the Angels of Patience. And remember, when you call on one, you're calling on a legion of angels. So there'll be about 6,000 angels in Elysian every time you call. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've looked at the angels. They're right with us as always. Okay. Now these are going to be, I don't know if you can see, but these are going to be a deck. So I've just made them out of card right now. And some of them have writing on the back of the card because I'm getting them ready. I'm getting them ready to print. I've figured out a way to do that. So I am going to be working on this. So these are interesting, okay? They'll give us some timing as well. So what is it that we all need to know those that are listening, those that are going to come across this video? Old talents. What you're resisting is where your talents lie. Past life therapy. Don't lower your standards. The timing is 1 week in this particular card, okay? So something that you are resisting right now, what you're trying to learn about something perhaps, you know, you're opening yourself up to something, maybe you're a little bit worried about it, or maybe there's some sort of situation right now that only you can solve, okay, going on in your life. But you're being asked not to lower your energy or your standards, like to fit somebody. You know, there are people that will try to needle the situation because they want to get a reaction out of you. And believe it or not, I even have it in the close circles that are connected to me. Like, you know, there'll be needling going on, trying to get a reaction out of me. I don't know why. It doesn't really work. So just be aware not to lower. Continue to remember that you are talented, that you can tap into those talents anytime you wish. Next one is downloads. You're receiving information from higher guides. Pressure, you know, you're feeling the pressure, you're feeling the restlessness. But there's revelations and sudden endings, and this is talking about 3 days. You're receiving information from higher guides. Be in your place of receiving. Make sure that you are protected with the triple shield of protection, and that you ground yourself and connect into the center of the earth and into the center of the universe, and open up to that place of receiving once you are protected. Okay? Got plenty of videos and meditations for you to do just that. And what you will do is you will have the answers. The information will come as long as it's not coming through fear. And as I said to you, there are plenty of psychics out there that are spreading a very fearful message right now. Oh my God, guys, I heard one lady saying, I'm so anxious right now. To her followers. I'm so scared. Who would say that? And maybe this is the crumble, where people are going to start to see who's real and who's not. You got focus. Someone is not as who they seem. Your mind is wandering. You may be overthinking. There's a long journey coming up, and you need grounding in the next couple of weeks. Okay? This is all going to take place. And again, bring yourself back into your center, into your focus. Okay? Bring yourself into that. Do the full spectrum healing that's here on YouTube. Look for it. BDevine full spectrum healing. And have a listen to it. Just close your eyes. It's about an hour and a half long. Just have a listen to it and re-center yourself. Okay? We have to do the tools. We have to have tools. And these tools have always been with us. You know? And in a couple of weeks, look, everything will seem to change and shift. We all do this together. Okay? We've got to stick together in all of this, in the way that our mind thinks as well. Okay, one more card. These are going to be really good cards. Okay, so. Well, hang on. Just let me get this all happening. My hands are all full. Okay, one more card. Okay, what else do we need to know? Healing. Okay, so we have huge healing, ancient wisdom, studying now, and being in your leadership capacity now. Okay, there's no point, remember, no point worrying about things. We just got to keep pushing on. Open yourself up to receiving healing. Okay, if you were a leader, how would you lead? You know, and you need to embrace this because you all are. But how would that look for you? You know, guiding others, etc. And there's no time to be afraid. You know, there's no time to be worried about things. There's study and there's leadership here. I really hope some of you will consider focusing your energy on the Light Leadership Academy, because it's going to give you the tools that you need to conquer any situation and help others with a deeper healing as well. And awaken to the truth of who you are in a supportive environment. Okay? Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to have a look at the Psychic Tarot. Okay, so with the Psychic Tarot, I'm just going to do it in a little bit of a different way. I cleanse and clear these cards, asking for clarity for everybody. Okay. And I can barely move my fingers. It's early in the morning. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to do these. For some reason I'm getting shown to go like this into 3 piles. Okay. We're going to be able to build off of these 3 piles. Okay, everyone. Let's take a look. First I'm going to get it. This is, okay, here we go. The shadow. Here's the moon energy here. And the shadow is talking about the aspect of yourself. An aspect of yourself that is being triggered right now. A part of you that maybe you need to work on. Our shadow selves can teach us an awful lot about everything that is emotional within us as well. Things that trigger us, things that upset us. The way that we've been treated, the situations that we've had to endure. And also this talks about the moon and the energy vibration of the moon coming up here with our new moon. And it seems to show me here that we are not seeing, you know, the way that things are right now. Something is being portrayed to us. There's a narrative being portrayed to us that is false. Okay? And we are vilifying the wrong people right now. Whatever way that is for you. And the shadow energy here is coming forward, and we're going to start to have, it's almost like if the light was, you know, if we had a revolving light, and when it turned one direction, it went out, and then it came on as it spun. It's spinning. Okay, so this is spinning kind of like the moon. It spins in its phases and goes into the new moon, and it goes all dark, and then it starts to bring itself into fullness. Okay, I really feel that we are in the dark right now, and in this new energy, and we don't see. We're seeing this dark figure here. We're not seeing the light, the connection, the truth behind the situation. We're not seeing it. And this can be in any situation in your life. That is why you got the cards like of truth revealed and downloads. You're receiving the information. You know, focus, right? Healing. We had all this going on here already. So you have this shadow energy pushing through. Things are not as they seem. But you are super intelligent and you are really, really gifted. I'm going to grab this. You're really gifted when it comes to following your gut feeling. It's when you don't follow your gut feeling that everything falls apart. I can tell you right now, though, as I'm saying this, there's a situation that is about to rapidly change in everybody's lives. It is coming very quickly, and it is something that we've been waiting for. We're going to see the spark of the divine. We are going to see the reason behind the whole situations. And I have been sick and tired of having myself completely, like it's like even in my work, only the people that are negative or have been bought off in some way or have some kind of other agenda have been able to succeed for the last 3 years. And it's even more than that. It's actually been since around about 2015 for me. Around about that time. And I've continued to push forward anyway. And I've continued to be able to be here anyway. But I am going to tell you that you're going to have to move to Rumble, because I am going to be moving to Rumble full time. And even if I have to pay to go live, I will, because it's just not, this platform of YouTube is not going to be, YouTube, Facebook, all that sort of stuff. It's going to fall apart. But anyway, we are in the energy of the shadow right now, but the sun is going to shine and we're going to understand why things have been this way, why there's been this, situation that's happened. I don't want to use the you know what I'm talking about. Why that's happened. Right now we're seeing the dark side of it. We are not seeing the truth of it, but you will. In fact, the whole world is going to see the truth of it. Oh my God, the heart chakra. So we need to focus on our healing rays. We need to focus on our Archangel Raphael, the angels of healing. We need to focus on asking them to be with us and thanking them for being with the world as well. Opening up the pain in our heart and understanding that there's a situation that is going to be healed here. And you got the card of healing, right? This came up. The card of healing. And there it is again. Okay? There's something that is being triggered within you. Your emotions are overtaking a situation and you've got to pull it back. There's not one person that hasn't been affected by all of the BS we've seen over the last 2 years. But I'm telling you, everybody is going to be, if you stay really positive and you stay uplifted and you stay in your high vibration and you do your best one day at a time, you are going to be blessed with certain situations that are coming up. It is not always going to be easy. I'm not saying, oh, it's just so easy. We just got to. It's not. We're going to feel things and you're allowed to, but you have to pull things back. Pull things back into a true perspective, okay? See things how they really are. If we're above it, like that first card that we got, right? We're right above it in our situations, okay? Know that there is a reason. Again, the sun is going to shine. The healing is going to be full spectrum for everybody, okay? And then we go to the last card. Another green energy, okay? Spiritual strength. Okay, spiritual strength is right here for you. And I'm actually going to put my green and purple fluorite right here in the sun for us. Hopefully we're going to be able to see that. Oh, you may not see it. Okay. Well, never mind. Tried. Okay, so I've got the green and purple fluorite right there. Okay, for us all. And the spiritual strength comes forward. So there's something here, because this is what's going on. We just had these cards come out. You got downloads, okay? And you got old talents as well. So this may actually be triggering you a little bit because of a past life where you had to be someone who held it all together. That you tried to remain really peaceful and calm, and it didn't work for you in the past, all right? Something still occurred. So we're healing from these situations. We have to remember that we don't have to hold everything up. All we have to do is delegate the dragons, the angels, the gods, the goddesses, Lord Jesus Christ, everybody that we can think of. We just need to delegate all of the work to them. Give us understanding. Help us to see clearly. Help us to see what's coming next and not be afraid of outcomes. Help us to remain spiritually strong as we move through. Bring us healing to all of those around the globe. Have something happen very peaceful. You know, a peace is going to come forward. It will. There's this energy in March and April also that is, you know, connecting our spiritual awareness, the grandest it's been for a really, really long time. We have the ability to change the outcomes in our lives by focusing on our positive thoughts, of course. Focusing on things shifting unexpectedly. Now, there are people out there that are also trying to frighten you, saying that this is the end of the world and this is World War III and this is going to be, horrendous, and the whole, all the suffering. What good is that to tell anybody that stuff? And this is not something biblical, because there's been so many other wars that were enormous, okay, throughout history. So people in the Bible think they know that, this is the end times. It's not. Not even, if you really look further, it says, not even God knows when that's happening. And I just don't believe that. And even if it did, well, we're going to transcend anyway. So there's nothing to be afraid of in my eyes at all. We have to have the spiritual strength, and that means that you need to stay away from any kind of negative talk, your own or anybody else's. It's really, really important. Focus on this green. Send that green energy out around this globe, because it feels it. It needs it. People need it. And things are going to start to change. We're going to have an understanding, especially with this shadow energy coming forward. We will have an understanding of why things have had to be the way that they are. I'm just putting a little light behind us. Okay. All right. So further from this, I'm going to take these top cards off. We're going to have another look. What else is it that's going on? Okay. Wow, look at this. See? Passion ignited. The inner flame right again at the heart space. Feeling this healing. Feeling this transformation. Allowing yourself to be in a place of happiness. Even you don't need to feel guilty about being in a place of happiness, because that helps more than being in a place of misery. Things are going to come full circle. And possibly this is talking about the 1st of March, which is coming up very soon here. The wheel of destiny is changing. I mean, these are really powerful images here. Let me just get them all out. Oh my God, look at this round circle. Wow. Okay. So we have 2 major events in this one, and we had 2 in the last one as well, what we were just looking at. So this one is the ignition of your own hopes, dreams, and desires. The ignition of your abilities. The waking up of who you really are. And this, sometimes in the face of adversity, is when we have the biggest revelations come in. And it's interesting that there's this circular energy in each of these cards as well. Something is coming full circle here. And it has to do with our destiny. And this is talking about the 4th month as well. So something changes with regards to how we see authority by the 4th month. The destiny energy is also here. And this is like the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel this talks, as we can see, it talks about all the different phases of who you are and coming again into your fullness, into your oneness. Having an understanding that as you focus on who you are, what you're here to do, the enlightenment of yourself, and spreading this on, we move more into our destiny. And the destiny is positive. This is good karma. This is positive energy for all of us because we've already been through all of this other stages of who we are. And we come into this beautiful energy of sweeping change. And we hold this vibration in our heart because that is our connection to the divine. And we open it more intricately, receiving the information that we need one step at a time. So we have the 1st of the month, then we have the 10th of the month, and also the 10th month, so by October. And then we have the 4th month, which is April. And this is when authority changes into, I mean, if you're looking at this particular card, this person looks strong. This person looks like they could defend you, that they are looking out for you. And they're not going to take any nonsense either. This is not what we've seen in authority. This is something completely different. And perhaps that changes. The spiritual energy is with this person. They are grounded. Okay? They are connected into abundance and they want that for others. This is a new person coming into authority, one way or another. And they are going to look after us. They're not, this to me, usually I see this particular energy as very, very controlling. Like, you know, angry or whatever. But this person is just meaning business. They mean what they say, and I feel like honesty is coming here. They are also protected. This is a more spiritual leader. Okay? Someone that's more caring for us. Maybe doesn't matter where you live. This needs to happen. Okay, we're getting told very, very clearly what's going on here. Alright, I'm going to move into another deck of cards as well. I just feel that as we continue to awaken here and lift and shift, then very quickly we start to see the results of our actions, rather than sitting there panicking and freaking out. And if it's anyone that you're following that is doing that, you need to get away from them, because they are just looking for someone to feel sorry for them. And look, you know, you shouldn't be doing that to a spiritual leader. Okay. And that is one thing you're never going to get from me, is that you have to feel sorry for me in any way. I am who I am. And I've got this. So I want to be able to give that gift to you all too, to open it back up within you. These are the Gregory Scott cards. These have some images on them that, you know, pretty powerful. And I'm actually going to lay this out a little bit. Hopefully we're going to see all the cards. I need to get one of those overhead camera holders. Here we go. There's the wheel again. Oh my God. Okay. Let me try to keep this powerful. Let me try to keep this in the camera. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to add to these from the top of this deck. This is what I'm getting told to do. 3 major cards happening right now. Look at this. Not one of them is negative in any way. We have the death card there, but that is not negative. That is a transformational card. Okay. So let's have a look at this. And then we're going to be able to turn them over from this pile here. Hopefully you can see. I'm trying to figure out what you guys can see. Okay, okay, you can see all that. All right. This is the card of death. This is the card of transformation. And it is also the card of complete and utter change. There's a flip that is going to occur. There is, and what I mean by that is that again, it's all about what appears to be right now. What appears to be and what actually is 2 different things. Okay? And right now, people are focused on this word, death. They're focused on the earth being destroyed by nuclear bombs. Do you understand that there are, and there have been so many times, that nuclear weapons have been shut down? It's already happened. And it will happen again. Okay, if there's anything like that that's going to occur, you know, and people are projecting all of what would happen if there was nuclear strikes on the United States and all this kind of stuff. Again, even if that happened, we would deal. Okay, we would sort it out. We would do it. We'd either go and transform ourselves and transition, or we would stand up and fight, wouldn't we? Right? So the energy of all of that disaster, it's just being pushed on the people right now. Pushed and pushed and pushed. You got to understand that, you know, what we think we know and what we are actually, what we're told and what's actually happening are 2 different things. Okay, so all of the BS the fear tactics that we've had, and now this, and now we're going to sit there and fall into this now. No, we're not. There's a transformation occurring. There is something that we're all not seeing. There's a reason why everything is taking place, and it's not exactly how it's being portrayed. There are people that do not want to get found out for the people that they are, for the evil that they are, for the money that they have taken. There are people that do not want you to know this. Okay? And sometimes what looks like a really bad thing turns itself around and is a hidden blessing. And that is what I feel. Okay, so this transformation, this what's happening, you know, is, although it's devastating, I'm not trying to downplay what's going on right now. But we have to look behind it, because if the media are pushing one thing, you can believe that the opposite is true. Okay? There's going to be a transformation. We are not going, I mean, we've been thinking about the hell flames. We've been thinking about everything going to crap. We've been thinking about, we've got our eyes closed, like, oh, please no. The wheel has come up again to show you that you are moving a notch. You are moving away from what was in the past. You're moving away from it. Okay? And you're moving into a higher vibration. And your mind is the key to all of this. If you sit there worrying, that is exactly what you're going to see. Your reality will be different from others. Okay? Your reality will be different, because That's what you're envisioning your reality to be, is negative. Once we envision our reality to be positive, and it takes practice, and it takes, like I have to work on this every day too, just like everybody else. But when we focus our energy into the positive, our reality changes. Things come into our sphere. Things shift for us. And we go into our destiny of truth. We go into our destiny and the reasons why we came and were incarnated at this time. We were supposed to be here for this. For the greatest change in spiritual awakening that's ever happened before. And it's not a religious awakening. Okay, even though we love God and Jesus and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, they have nothing to actually do with religion. And if we can all embrace each other's beliefs and focus our energy for the greater good, we don't have to be going through such torment. In fact, we move into absolute healing here with the Star card. We move into this, our hopes and dreams. She's blowing like a trumpet. There's this, the star of hope right there, of things to come, the healing that's occurring, the emotions and the changes that are lifted, and peace that is going to be announced for everybody. Yes, it's not easy right now. Yes, these are troublesome times. I had my son call me on the a couple of days ago, and it was midnight for him in Australia, and he was absolutely distraught. He was crying, and he's like, oh my God, it's all, like he was just in his head about the whole thing. He was so upset for people because he's so empathic. And he couldn't stop crying. I was on the phone with him for about an hour and a half, asking him if understanding that, it's okay to feel, it's okay to feel what others may be feeling and how scared they are and all of that sort of thing. But you taking it on doesn't help them. And I said to him, I know that this is all woo-woo, but you have to focus on light and change and goodness occurring, even at the darkest of times, because that far outweighs any of the devil's work, okay? The positive will always outweigh the negative. And understand who you are in your strength. You're here to help heal. We don't want to make things worse by confusing ourselves, confusing each other. Stay true to who we are. Then we move into love energy, understanding with the Hierophant, and balance. Look, we're no longer under control. We are free. We are understanding our spiritual energy. The keys are there. The information. Look, everyone's shaking hands. There's a reason, I'm telling you now, that this is not as it seems. And there's a reason why it's occurring. And it's for the better. I know that doesn't sound possible, okay? But I'm going to tell you that I feel that it is. And this is all part of the Pluto returns energy. Corruption has to be brought out into the open, and here it is. You can't see it all right now, but you all will. We all will. It has to be uprooted, and people are going to be pleased with how things turn about, how things are finally released for us all. People will be coming together. The angels are following everybody. And this is the Lover's card. So again, love, heart space, healing. The best way to heal is with unconditional love. These people don't even know that they have angels surrounding them. These people are stepping and embarking into a new life that they didn't think was going to happen. All they thought was going to happen was death, destruction, nothing left of the planet. Don't listen to that crap. We're going to be one step at a time, moving into truth. Truth that's been kept from the people around this globe for the longest time. We actually haven't had the truth given to us for I don't know how long. Because Nobody does that anymore. Nobody has that conscience. They just have, okay, I've just made a whole lot of money for saying all this to the people. Great. Okay, I'll just take it. There's no integrity. The ones that are getting vilified. Anyone that is actually doing a good thing is vilified by this, by the leadership that we appear to be seeing right now. Everybody else is being vilified, but not the things that they've already been involved with. Follow the money. Follow the money if you want to. And have a look how many people that we have in a leadership position right now that have got millions and millions of dollars from the two countries that are going at it. Have a look. There's one in particular that got it from both countries. Why? Why isn't that being said? It's a crime. Criminal. And yet everybody's blindly following. And we don't have to. We don't have to say, I'm not going to use any words. I'm not going to say anything like that. I'm not going to say who's who. I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. But remember that everything that we've been told so far is a lie. And especially over these last 2 years. So why would this be any different? What's going on here? Except that through the chaos, the truth is revealed. Through this chaos. And we go into temperance. We go into, thank God, I'm so balanced right now. I just feel so much more relief. I don't have this control telling me what I've got to do. I am just relaxed into who I really am. And maybe this is the first time we're ever going to experience that, in our lifetime. Okay, I'm going to keep going with some other cards I got here. You see how this is revealing itself? Don't forget you can get your own readings from me. Your own crystals as well. There's a 15% off sale on right now. Just put the code 15 in at the website and you'll get 15% off, okay? And that's for our rock and gems that we've had to kind of pull back on a little bit right now as I'm developing the school. Because this is the most important thing, is the education. And me stepping into that. I'm actually teaching today. The patrons are going to get a webinar today. So I appreciate you all. So with this deck, I am using Lenormand cards, and I'm also using tarot. They go together. Well, I've put them together here. So we're going to do the same kind of thing. Let's see what we receive. Gently, gently. Okay, here's the clock. All right, so times are changing, and here we go into that death card again. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. There you go. Time is of the essence. Okay, things are going to be changing very, very quickly. Now there is upset and discord with the mice amongst people, family, etc. And then we have the changing of their life going on here. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Hello. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Now this is the Tower card. What are we seeing? Everything falling apart. That's what it appears to be. Remember, not everything is how it seems to be. Don't get caught up in the pettiness, with friends, and don't get into it on social media and all that sort of stuff. Someone put a really stupid comment on a funny thing. I was trying to make everybody laugh. And they're like, oh, that's what such and such would say. And it's like, just go away with the negative vibration. Like, if you haven't got anything positive to say, We shouldn't say it, especially now. But, this sudden revelation is coming despite what everyone else is trying to make you believe. What we're getting here is a lot of people freaking out for nothing. Okay, 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. And the Page of Michael, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. Okay, truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. Something comes that's truth here that ends this situation, and it's coming quickly because we have the clock. Okay, we have the rainbow here of miracles. We have the freedom of the horse. We have the unicorn energy. So you use your third eye. Something that you're doing is going to make a difference here. Okay, this is like the 9 of coins. It's something that you are doing that you're going to be blessed with. And the 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends and rekindled relationships, children, childhood. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. How many times are we going to be told here? Do we have to be told, sorry? That we are not seeing everything how it really is. So I'm going to go with that. We are not seeing everything how it really is. We must trust our instincts. Things are going to change. A wonderful new idea is coming. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communications with others. And this also talks about a new start, the number 1, beginning of the month. And the number 20 with the Lenormand card is talking about social connections, peace, fun, people coming together, things changing, things shifting, new perspectives, invitations going here and there, new jobs for some of you, peaceful resolutions for some of you. Everything is about perspective. Everything is about perspective. And we are going to see just how deceived we've all been. And we're just going to have to remain calm in that situation. Freedom is here for all of us. And we just have to really embrace that truth. Because the alternative is to be stressed our whole life. And that's just not going to help us. Okay. All right. Last cards. Okay, let's have a look here. Alright, I'm going to look at the Lenormand. And I'm going to look at the Fairy Lenormand. Which are these? Okay. I'm going to set this up. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Alright, these are going to be set up in 2s. The bouquet. The moon. Okay. This is a card of gratitude and this is a card of intuition. You're going to be grateful that you were listening to your intuition here. The new moon, which is coming up pretty soon, is going to also spark a big change for us all for the better. We need to focus on our being grateful ourselves as well. And someone may come forward that shows their gratitude to you in the form of a gift perhaps. And also that this talks about embracing your own gifts, your psychic abilities as well. There will be some directions that are going to change. Now you have the full moon here, and you have the sun, and you have the sun, and you have the moon, right? There's health here with the sun card. So if you've been worried about your own health or whatever, and it can talk about alternative actions to take. You also may be faced with a decision, and you could go in either way in this decision. It actually really doesn't matter. But what the sun is asking you to do is to focus on the direction that will bring you the most happiness, and also to turn away from anything that is not bringing you happiness. Okay? An offer comes forward, possibly from someone who's a little bit younger than you, and it has money involved with it. So, this is a new direction with regards to career, or maybe your own career too. And also giving you the sun and the moon together talks about psychic abilities and even famous energy here as well. So if you were going into being intuitive or teaching or sharing with others, then you're going to be very known for it as well. And here comes, for the, I don't know how many times we've seen the 10 come up, we see the ending with the scythe. And we see the end of this nervous anxiety with the mice. We see a situation completely stop, completely, and all of this stress goes away. The only other energy that I feel with this particular one right now is that there may be people that will still try to continue on or carry on even after everything's been revealed. There'll be some people that still revolt about the whole thing. Okay, you need to just stay to yourself, keep to yourself, and keep away from anyone who is disruptive in nature. I also feel like the nervous anxiety is going to finish. Any problems you've had within your home, because this one can talk about plumbing issues as well. It can talk about electrical issues, just little things to annoy you, but this is the ending here. This finishes everything right off. And it's kind of abrupt, the way that it finishes, but we'll be glad for it as well. We have the cross, the letter. So in this particular situation, it shows here, the cross is your responsibilities and how you feel, and also that you may be grieving situations. There may be a lot of relief that's coming up here. So you know how when something's like there's a tense situation and then it finally finishes and that's when you cry? It's like you might have that period of like so happy and so relieved that the stress is finally over. And this comes also announcements with the 27 card here, the letter card. We will hear announcements, we will see it, and things will be quite official as well, okay, as this takes place. We have this childlike energy that keeps coming up too. So there is a younger person plus a female energy that's pushing through into this new cycle. So, there could be a female that sort of saves the situation, and she may be younger, someone who's or a younger female child that you have brings some kind of enlightening information for you and helps to change things, or has some really good news as well. And this could also talk about the very, very beginning stages of a brand new journey that we're all going through, right? And I think a female's got something to do with the changes that really begin to occur. And we have the male and female, so okay, so the male energy here is causing, the male energy here is someone that perhaps is causing strife. This is the card of the whips, and so this is also about arguments, and it seems like you don't want to get involved in any kind of argument or stating your case with any male at the moment. Okay, this is warning about fighting and arguing, and it also talks about tempers as well. So don't let anyone bait you into a problem, okay, into an argument. We have the tree, and then we have the clouds. So even if things are confusing, okay, soon this confusion will lift, and the tree indicates health and harmony. So, you know, this is very karmic in nature, what's been going on. This is all very connected with the truth coming to the surface. So, you know, we have to remember that we are, as long as we keep a strong and healthy base, nothing can really knock us around, even though we're in a state of confusion as we speak. So we're going to lift. We have the fox and the key. Okay, so the fox is actually the key to the destiny. So there's something very clever going on right now. Again, someone is being made out to be the villain in this situation, but they're actually going to be the one that brings us into our destiny. You can take this message however you want to take it. Our destiny is involved with somebody who's very clever, who is can make their way through any kind of situation. We know about foxes, how they seem to be the villain. Okay, someone is allowing themselves to be the villain right now, so that they can open up unlock everything, unlock all the truths, unlock all the information. They are allowing themselves to be villainized so that this bigger picture can happen, because this is the destiny card. So although this person is actually going to suffer for doing this, they're going to be made out to be the worst kind of person that there is in the world. They're going to be villainized, as I said. It's for destiny. It's for destiny to occur. I like it. Oh my God, and there's this committed energy with the ring. Okay. So then we find out just what's been going on. The commitment, someone bringing a message about something more solid, something more tangible. The message comes along just in time, and we start to understand. This is a very, very positive vibration, and again, another circle, the commitment to the world and its people, and the messages just come. Again, the first. Maybe, you know, this next month is going to be really, really incredible. And we start to see things really change. Sometimes things accelerate because they're changing, right? Sometimes things really get worse before they get better. But we'll have to see this transformation occur. We'll have to see the ending to way things have been. And this is the transformation in the homes of everybody. The diamond energy and the heart energy stand out the most, and they are positive signs, okay? Positive energy, people coming to help others, the ending of the way things have been, and this brand new beginning, especially in people's homes, because the homes of the people over the last couple of years have been a nightmare. Okay, unless you've been really high vibrational the whole time, there's been one nightmare after another, and you know, mothers have been looking after kids, and grown kids even, and you know, fathers have been missing out on families, and mothers have been missing out on family members. You know, people have just been going through stress galore. But this changes, this ends, and by the 4th month, okay, by April, you know, this just keeps coming up to this April thing. We all are in a much, much nicer energy vibration. I feel like what I need to tell you is that by empowering yourselves, you are making these changes happen. By bringing yourself into these new vibrations, you are making it occur much quicker. I mean, this could have dragged on a lot longer. Can you imagine that? But over the next 2 years, we see these changes occur. This is the Pluto return energy. We see the changes occur. Okay? Don't listen to the people that are giving a negative viewpoint right now. That's not helping anybody. Even if it's, what they truly believe, that doesn't help anybody. We need to come together. There's a new energy here. New house, job, car. Don't resist. Do it now. Yes. It's aura positive. Abundant blessings. Look what you're getting. Look how supportive the divine is for all of us. Okay? All been struggling through this, and it doesn't have to happen. Light. A new way out. A situation clears. A friend suddenly changes, for example. Archangel Jophiel bringing blessings into the home. New direction opens easily. We are safe. We are protected. Do a clearing. Release dark, false friends. Okay? People that just don't have your best interest at heart. In the next 2 days, look at this change. Revelation. Truth is revealed. Yes, it's true. Here comes the relief right now. So, I wanted to do a bit of a reading. You can never tell exactly what cards are going to come out, right? When you're doing a reading. And all of it was asking us to listen. Pay attention. Say to ourselves, this is the way things appear to be are not exactly how things really, really are. The changes that we wish to see cannot be made through fear. Fear will only create more of the same. And it will create more nervous anxiety than ever needs to be. The light has already won. It doesn't matter what appears to be. I want you to focus on that. Even through the chaos, the light has already won. And the more that you see, the more that you should know that that's true. Because everything's scrambling right now. Everybody is scrambling right now. People are afraid of the world finding out the truth about what's going on. They don't want you to know. That's why they're shutting people like me down. Well, it's not going to win because I'm still here. Okay? And I'll be doing some more talks with you all coming up in the next week or so. I really encourage you to consider joining the Light Leadership Academy. And it is way more than what you're thinking it's going to be. So everybody has told me that they're just getting so much more information than they thought. They knew that it was going to be a lot, but it's way more. Okay? To help you as you progress. We're going to need people. This world is going to need people who actually are strong-minded from the light and helping people. Not creating negative vibes, not getting everybody even more anxious. Not, the way things have been. So, really hope to see you soon. And hope you enjoyed this reading today. Until the next time, much love. Stay safe. Be strong. Many, many blessings. And bye for now.